Hi there, my name is Andy Gam, and today we're playing Subnautica. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. When we last left off, we brought the prawn down here to the moon pool. The Cyclops is up there waiting for us to come back. And so we're going to go ahead and at least just give it a shot. Try to swim to the Cyclops. It's not super close, and I'm only bringing one O2 tank with me, which I could easily not do. But I'm just curious. I just want to see if we can make it. Come on. Let's go. Past the tree, up through the stinky sulfur fields, or whatever they're called, the sulfur waterfalls, and beyond. Should I have reloaded this battery before I left? Maybe. If I was planning to survive this. That might have been smart. But who's got time for smart when you crave adventure and death? Hi, guys. What do you think of my plan to swim to the Cyclops? Smart, huh? I thought so. Look, we can live dangerously. Just swim, you know, with no vehicle. Maybe past a ghost leviathan or maybe a crab squid. You know, just live in the moment. Live dangerously. Throw caution to the wind. And say, ha, I don't believe in your danger. I'm not gonna make it. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh well. We'll die, and then we'll just go back to the base, and we'll take the other O2 tank with us. No big deal. It's not like I'm picking up stuff or anything that I'm gonna lose. All right. Here's what concerns me. I don't fully know where the Cyclops is, but since it's over that direction, I'm gonna head in that direction. Because I think I did come down this direction. I think? I don't know. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe I will make it, actually. Looking at the distances I've just traversed and the amount of oxygen I've used to do so. That was 800 meters just a second ago. So, I think we're doing okay. I've used about 20% of my battery. The old Sea Glide. There may or may not be a crab squid around here somewhere. And then somewhere around here is a Cyclops. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh, we got tons of oxygen. We got plenty. Alright, there's warpers, but we got plenty. Can you imagine if I still don't make it? A warper just keeps pulling me back and back and back, and I eventually just run out of air. That would be tragic. All right, we made it. Yay! Now we got to get the heck out of here. It's easier said than done.
Engine powering up.
Who needs the Cyclops depth module upgrade anyway? I know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where am I? Oh, what is this? What am I even looking at? Oh. It's a piece of metal. Alright. Is this another piece of metal? Oh, there's a whole wreck right here. So it claims anyway. Not that you'd know. This isn't working. Oh, hi. I'm just gonna sneak past here. I hope you don't mind. Hello? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I know. I'm bumping into all sorts of stuff. But don't worry. Nope. Apparently there's still something to bump into. Where's my top camera? Here we go. Oh. Huh. There appears to be a ceiling. Alright, we'll sneak this way then. Is there an up here? Boy. it's dark. I understand. It's dark for me too. I can't see anything. This is just ceiling, isn't it? Oh no. No, unless there's reef backs hanging out underwater. I think we made it. Or under a cave, rather. They're definitely underwater. Now the question is, are there reapers around these parts? And the answer is most definitely probably. Okay. I did it, I think. Who knows? Is there any way to tell? Lights on, lights off. Lights on, lights off. Lights on, I think. Lights off. Where are we? Boy, I really hope I'm actually out in open water. I think that's the surface. Yeah, that's definitely the surface. Okay. We were just really deep. There we go, and it's nighttime. Let's get out of here. Let's head home. Not even close to where, like, I didn't think I was there, but like, it's so crazy how quickly you're just in a different part of the map all of a sudden. All right, so here we are. Ah, there we go. Now the lights are working. I really want that. I really want to have that experience where you turn the lights on and there's just a reaper right in front of you that you didn't see in the dark. It'd be very cool. But alas. All right, so I'm gonna grab these teleporters. And then, that's not my base, that's a reef back. What are you doing? Get out of the way of my base. And then I'm gonna take the sea moth down to the base so that I can install, because I assume it's point to point, right? You put a teleporter one place and you put a teleporter in the other place and then they can connect. So I have to go down to the base at least once in order to make that function. And then I gotta bring the sea moth back, because I don't want to leave it there. But we'll at least get the teleporter set up, and then theoretically I won't really need to do that anymore. And we can just move around base to base, which I think would be very cool, and I don't know how the game is gonna handle that. It has a hard enough time loading stuff as it is. Without me teleporting to one part of the world or another. I know it has a teleport mechanic already. You'd think they just make use of that, but Subnautica is not the game I would go to for like doing things it's not designed to do. Okay, let's see what we got here. We should have 2 quantum teleporters, and that should be, I think, I don't know, I've never done this. Should theoretically be all I need. I love that. I love how many resources that one driller is pulling up. Because now we have plenty of titanium. Well, I say plenty. Plenty-ish. For the stuff we want to do. Okay. All right, where do you go? And how big are you? Oh, not super huge, which is lovely. So I don't want it super far away. You know? Can I turn this into a T-junction? Let's find out. Speaking of titanium, bring a couple of those just in case. Will that room be in the way? Or can I make this? Doesn't have to connect to anything. Just has to be one of these. Heck yeah. Cool. Let's see if that is visually enough space for what I want to do. Oh, I think it will be. Hello. That's sort of perfect. Look at that. Yeah, can you go, not those. Can you go right there? You scallywag. You can't go in a hallway? Aw, man. That was gonna be so cool. Ow, beans. Okay. All right, I don't super duper need this to be here. And I don't super duper need that period. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me grab these posters up again because I don't want to just forget about them. So we're gonna put one there. We'll go ahead and put one. Perfect. There. And we'll put the other one on this side. There we go. Lovely. All right, and now, just because again, I don't want it to be like far away from the main area of the base. So we're gonna put it. It's a little awkward, you know, but that's okay. Whoa! It's got a whole like little UI and everything. Cool. Local network. Quantum teleporter. Oh, should probably have that. Add to global network. Allow this teleporter to be visible in the global network. Yes, please. Okay. I'm going to assume white is yes. This is going to be base 13. Global network. Okay. Local network, global network. Little tough to tell. Oh. If it's on the local network, it only needs 150 power. If it's global, it needs 1,500. That's not terrible, considering I have 12,000 at the moment. I'm not super upset about it. Okay, there we go. Quantum teleporters. Kind of wish it didn't need that much space behind it, but whatever. What are you gonna do? And then I guess I click something once there's another. I assume this is a list given this 1-1 thing. So I assume the other teleporter will show up in this list, and I just click on it and it takes me there. So getting up close to it, I assume won't do anything. So I don't need to worry about like coming over here and accidentally getting too close to the teleporter and beaming somewhere else. So not gonna worry about that. All right, let's go ahead, grab some food. Cool. And then head back to the lower base. The long way, hopefully, for the last time. Come on, Seamoth. Just you and me. We already have 1.2 million Alterra bucks. But that's nothing. That's a drop in the little tiny, teeny, tiny bucket compared to what we really need, which is so much more. Because we're trying to shoot for like $100 trillion or something. And I don't entirely know how we're gonna get to that point, but I assume it has to do with a lot of ore drillers and ore consumers. So we should probably start on getting the infrastructure together that allows us to get the resources to build ore consumers easily, right? So take the ingredients for ore consumers into account. I know it needs plasteel ingots, so on and so forth. So obviously titanium, lithium, I don't remember the end of the other ingredients. Maybe lubricant, which we already have, but maybe we'll keep more lubricant, because we can tell it to only drop lubricant into the miners if we have more than blank amount, right? So we can say, hey, always keep 20 lubricant in the base, not including the drillers, So we could do that. We could do... Yeah, we'll just figure out what the resources are for ore consumers so that we don't have to constantly be sort of like hunting for that. And we can even create autocrafters to do all of the stuff we need for our consumers. Like plasteel ingots and stuff. We can just have those things being auto-crafted once those resources are coming in reliably and plentifully. So, yes. That's kind of the goal, because we're gonna have to up production by a lot if we want to get that debt paid off. We don't have to get the debt paid off. We can just finish the game as normal. Where the heck am I? Once again, I am lost. No, I think I more or less know where I am now. More or less, sort of. I don't know where I am. But I'm gonna go this way. This feels vaguely right. This is right. It's not the way I normally go. But now this has kind of become the more normal way. Just because I keep getting lost. Boy. Also, I feel crooked. But I think that's just because this hallway is not level, but I feel like I'm tilted to the left. But sometimes the little overlay, like the thing, the what's it called? Sea moth. Sometimes you get into the ship crooked. Which is very funny. All right, this isn't going to be able to go all the way to the base without dying. So we're just going to park it as close to right above the base as we can get. I think we can basically get right above the base. We just have to hug the ceiling of the tree room in order to get it all the way down there. Neat. 780. Oh, there's a whole other room. Boy, constantly forget how big this place is. Eat 20. I'm tilting up until that number starts to go down instead of up. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Come on. 34 for real? I'm pretty much level now. There we go. It's going a little down. Okay. Not that I have to be so careful, but I kind of just want to know what level is. And my goal, ideally, is to pay off all of the debt at once. Which I don't think is going to make it any harder or less hard necessarily. It's just that, you know, if you have the money, you might spend the money, but so in that way it's harder. But actually, no, I can get closer to the ground here than I feel like. I can't get right up to it, but I don't exactly have to totally hug the ceiling. So this should basically be right above my base. Hi, base. All right, that'll do. Bwam. All right, let's give this a shot. I'm curious how this works and whether or not the game is happy about it. It's fun that I have all the same amount of power, basically. Okay, so you are going to be on the global network. Your name is going to be Lower Base. And there we go, Base 13. Okay. That's, I guess, the power at Base 13. Interesting. So now if I click this, yes. Bwam. Yeah, it pretty much just uses the exact same technology. Hey, look at that. That does not take a long time. And totally like no issue. Like no weird loading artifacts, didn't freak out. It just teleported me. Only took a second. And it looks like it pulled power from this base in order to initiate that. Maybe not. No, I guess it took power from the lower base. Okay. Whatever. So cool. All right. Speaking of power, how many doodads do I have? 6 currently. 6 actual turbines, wind turbines. So I should be able to do 9 more. I can math. So also these. I might want to do more solar clusters as well, but we'll see. Because we could just build this up. We could just keep building platforms, put solar panels, put power storage. I don't really want power to ever be an issue. So, what can I afford right now? I'm just gonna put a bunch of these in there. It's too many anyway. So 9 is 2.1 million. Okay, so I can afford 6. Okay, don't mind if I do. I will buy 6. All right, so 6 windmills, wind turbine platforms are incoming. We should probably get the Seamoth back ASAP. But yeah, let's go get the Seamoth back, because I think I more or less want to spend today, or the rest of what left of this episode we have. Man, that's so fast. I love it. The mining area. Continuing to develop the mining area down in the lower area, the lower base. And I say that, but I just sent a drone, so probably the real thing to do would be to buy more stuff. How much money do I have? Oh, never mind. Nothing. Not enough for more drillers, that's for sure. So maybe I won't worry about that. So let's get this back home. By the time we get there, our wind platforms will be there. And then we'll go ahead and put them down and have a ton more power, so that hopefully we can just absolutely go ham on production machines and so on and so forth. But I'll go ahead and skip this drive, just because we just did it. We've done it a couple of times in the recent past. So I will just meet you up there, and we'll put those wind power platforms in place. See you in just a minute. Okay, here we are, back at the base, or back at the little power relay doodad, with our turbines, wind surfer kits in tow. And let's see what we're gonna do with these. Use terminal. Beans. All right, anyway, one is gonna go there. And then I think I'm gonna leave this lower area for empty ones. And so I think what I'll do is put one here, and then maybe we'll do here, 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 and here. Cool. Just to kind of keep it even. Keep it looking nice. Keep it looking like a giant monstrosity, giant monolithic thing. And then while we're at it, maybe we'll just go ahead and buy 4, if I can afford it. 4 more of these. Easily. Cool. Let's go ahead and buy those. Just for fun. And then we'll fill out that area there with more, on either side of here, with more empty ones that give us more room for things like solar panels or other such things. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll cover the entire map with... all we'll see as we swim through the world are just these giant bulbs, just with tiny little areas of breathable air, breathable space. The thing can only manage 15 wind surfers, but it doesn't say anything about how many empty platforms we can do. Plus, there's nothing to stop us from making another controller. Right? I think, anyway. So, yes, lovely. Okay, so the goal, I guess, I think it would be good for us to sort of take stock of what we're dealing with in terms of the cost of a ore consumer. So, glass, yes. Okay. Glass is pretty straightforward. I more or less know how to get glass easily enough. Plasteel ingots is fairly straightforward. I think we might have to actually start making a few drillers that only drill up titanium and just go ham on it. Silicone rubber and lubricant are both creepvine clusters, of course, but the advanced wiring kit is a little bit more complicated. So it's going to be 2 silver, 2 copper, 3 gold, and 2 table coral. 2 copper, 2 silver, 3 gold rather, and 2 table coral. So that's probably going to be the most complicated part of this process. Not necessarily making sure we have those things, although we should definitely see about automating table coral. I can only assume there's some way to grow table coral in this configuration somehow. So, do we need to, or have we already scanned it? It seems like we can and have not. So let's go ahead and do that first and foremost. And then we should be able to then use a hydroponic harvester. I don't see why not. It's a plant, right? Or worst case scenario, we use a replicator. But I assume it's going to be a hydroponic harvester, but maybe not. This is a type of fungus, right? So maybe funguses are replicated since they're not technically plants. So, but one way or the other, easy peasy. Either that or that will allow us to recreate table coral. So that could be a way of automated table coral. And then, the complicated part is because I really wish we had the big rooms. I really wish this could be 2.0, but it's not. The problem is that that's a complex process, right? That's a 2-stage thing. We need or multi-stage thing, right? We need to turn 2 copper into the copper wire. We need to turn 2 silver into the wiring kit. We need to turn that copper wire that we made before, and the gold and the 2 table coral into a computer chip, and then we need to turn all of those things into advanced wiring kit. So the advanced wiring kit is probably the most complicated part of this entire process. Every other thing in here is made of just essentially a single, I mean sometimes 2 ingredients, but like just a single crafting recipe with elemental components essentially, right? I guess actually, no, a plasteel ingot is a titanium ingot. So that's 1 crafting level deep. So 1 sand will become 1 glass, 10 titanium will become a titanium ingot, and then that plus 2 lithium will become the plasteel ingot. But the silicone rubber and the lubricant, so the glass, silicone rubber, and lubricant is just sand and 2 sand and 2 grapevine cluster. So those are pretty straightforward. That's a pretty straightforward part of this process. So this is a big thing that I want to have available to us. And in fact, there's no reason, I don't see why there's any reason why this guy couldn't craft all of that. Can you not? Do you have limited things that you can craft? Oh, it's not a craft. That's why. So yeah, sort of. So that's a little bummer. It'd be nice if I could just craft these, so I could only end up with 1 item in my inventory. But yeah, what are you gonna do? So, but we could theoretically keep all of these items on hand in a server somewhere, in a specific server designed only to hold these things, potentially. That might be an interesting way to do it, where we have a server rack that has a couple of storage disks in it that are specifically filtered to only have glass, plasteel, advanced wiring kit, silicone rubber, and lubricant. And then we just have those things building sort of en masse, and then we can at pretty much any point go in, grab one of each, and then go build another ore consumer. Because I want to end up with, I'm gonna need to, if there's any hope for us to get to the point where we can start actually paying off this debt, right? What number is this? 1,000 million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, septillion? 1 septillion? 1 quintillion? 1,000 million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, septillion, I think? Or quintillion, rather? Quintillion, I think, comes after quadrillion. Regardless, this is an impossibly large number. And so, in order to get to this number, we just have to go to a different level of how much money we're making. This is nothing. Nothing. The amount of money that we're currently making. So, and I'd like to do that. And I'd like to have that much cash in my actual Alterra account. I want this number to be that 1 quintillion monies. And then just go here and say pay debt. Type in that number if it allows me. How many zeros is this? 3, 6, 9, 18. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I want to be able to do that and hit submit. Is that going to work? I don't know. There's no way to know. Well, I mean, some people probably know, but I don't know. And yeah, so anyway, that's the goal. That's the idea. So we're gonna have to start really getting into efficiency, production, planning. We're gonna have to make some new bases. Thank you. So the database now has table coral. Is that gonna be in here? It sure is not. So I assume it's gonna be in here. It sure is. Okay, cool. So we'll make some replicators. We'll make hydroponic harvesters. Specifically for this purpose, specifically for getting ourselves silicone rubber and lubricant and the table coral that we'll need for the advanced wiring kit. We'll get some miners that are specifically designed to get us sand and titanium and copper and gold and lithium that we're going to need for all of these things. And then, so that's, I think, the first kind of big production system that I want to try to create. Right now, we've been just sort of throwing some random junk into a machine to get some money. Now I want to start making like factories. Like we're gonna start thinking sort of Satisfactory kind of style. We want to start making these things in much bigger numbers and creating more of a dedicated support system for making particular machines like the ore consumer, and then just how we're gonna turn that into making just an absolute metric ton of cash. Because it literally is. It's literally just an absurd, impossible number. But if playing through clicker games a fair amount has taught me anything, we can just go. It'll grow exponentially, and exponential growth is what we're looking for. So anyway, I think it's gonna have to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to see you again. And yeah, we'll just keep doing this, and hopefully we'll get there. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, there might come a time where we're kind of just waiting for the money to come in, but I'm going to try not to do that. I'm going to try to have it so that we're building, and then we're making money so fast that by the time we're done building, we have all the money. So that's the goal, and we might strip this entire world of its natural resources and its beauty, but what is a giant factory for? Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I can't wait to see you again, and I hope you have an incredible day. Okay, bye! Thank you again for watching the video. If you'd like to see more from me, feel free to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when my videos go live. I'd also very much love to hear from you down in the comments below.